you know, everybody has the myth, as you said, that real estate is easy. Right? You can go out and play 30 rounds of golf. A lot of people say, oh, look at the realtor out playing golf. Well, it's more of, you got to you get back what you put into it. If you want to sit back and think everybody's going to come and deal with you, it doesn't work that way. Hard work in any profession is rewarded, and that is pretty true with real estate.
We're here today at one of my listings. We're shooting a an HD property video. So this is something that I've been doing with my videographer now for just over a year. And what we do, we go to the properties and we shoot a video of the entire property, the interior, the exterior, tell a little bit about it, and make a real polished looking video. And then we take that and use it on YouTube and Facebook and social media and spread it. We feel it just gives us far more reach than, say, just photos, and shows a lot more of the property. And so far this year, I mean, we've sold several properties from our videos, so it's been really good. I don't have any energy today. I got a fever and stuff. Hi, today we're at 81 Sprackland Boulevard in Paradise. It's a beautiful, fully developed 2-story home with 4 bedrooms upstairs. It's only 1 year old and it sits on a green belt with a nice large detached garage. The home inside is absolutely beautiful with 9-foot ceilings on the main, coffered ceilings on the second floor, and a fully developed basement that's perfect for the family. It's an awesome home. Come check it out. Works. Yeah, I'll take a look. Yeah, I don't feel like I got any energy at all, right? So I had to try to turn it on a little that time. Well, I think video is everything. I probably a half a dozen because of video, but how many others did it lead into the sale? I'm not quite sure. It's hard to quantify, but I know it's everything. I know how many people I'm reaching. That is how media is being consumed now, is in video. If you look on any of the social platforms and stuff, they put a major weight and preference on video and stuff. So we're trying to make sure that we don't get lost in the shuffle. I mean, gone are the days of the print advertising really having any effect, and now it's really transferred to video. So we try to take advantage of that. You never know what you're going to find when you're doing one of these property videos and how people hear about you and different things. So I'm here just cleaning off the fridge for our kitchen shoot, and what do I find but the school lunch program that we sponsor right there. So you never know what advertising works and what doesn't. So it's good stuff.
Social media has been a huge part of my brand, establishing that. And for reaching out to clients, a lot of, even when Facebook first started, a lot of people contacted me and said, oh my gosh, I see that you're in real estate, how's it going? I may not have talked to them for years. So in the beginning, that was a great tool for me to reach out to clients. Now it's a part of brand awareness, and it's part of a bigger picture kind of thing. So Donny Cody from DC Design has partnered with me in creating that brand and making sure that it really stands out in an industry that has a ton of real estate agents. So I'm just going to check out his new office and have a chat with him, catch up, see what he's been up to. Yeah, let's go check it out.
My name is Donny Cody, and I am the creative director and founding partner of DC Design House. Dun, dun, dun. Tiffany, what's up? Boom, this is where it all happens.
Looks awesome.
I know, it turns out a flood is the best thing that could ever happen to you.
Is that what happened?
Oh, well, Canada Day, walked into the office, water pouring out everywhere, had to leave. We're able to get into our friend's office for the summer. And then Dave Lane, who works with us, had this wicked idea, a common ground, which is the shared space up on Harvey Road. Sit down. They are expanding. This building's part of that project. We're the founding tenant of this floor. So it's like a cool spot where a whole bunch of smaller businesses are all working together. Coming in, sharing space, sharing resources. Oh, I'm all over that stuff, come on, right? And so it's exciting. Hopefully within a year and a half, we'll move into the other older Fortis building where a whole bunch of us will be there. Maybe you'll come with us, what do you think?
Yeah, I never know.
How's life?
Good,
Yeah?
really good.
I've known Tiffany for a bunch of years. I always knew who she was. She was a really outgoing girl. Everyone just always loved her. She had a lot of friends, was always out on the go. So I was like, who is this girl? And then I got to know her through her foray into real estate, just a bunch of like professional inroad connections and stuff. And she's a great girl, got to know her, a lot of respect for her, hardworking, puts her clients first. And she did a lot of stuff that I noticed even before I started working with her that showed me that she really was in it to win it, having client appreciation events, using social media when it was first getting on the go. These are things I think like ambitious, successful people take pride in, which is staying ahead of the curve. And so I was like, yeah, she's cool. So we started working together, took over her website from a previous person, and have done some social media campaigns and some general branding stuff. And so it's been really cool to work with her.
The market has been impacted significantly, so it's caused me and like my colleagues to adapt and adapt with the changes. And rather than look at it negatively, just look at how we're gonna make things work and adjust to the changes.
Well, I guess it's pretty lucky, man, that you are someone who stays in touch with your clients, keeps those things going on so they're never too far,
Yeah.
which is good. I don't think some people really realize the value of keeping your past relationships engaged,
Yeah.
right? People are pretty hip now. They know when you're trying to give them, you know, the version of them you want to see. But the power of social media is connecting to people when you're showing who you really are, those in-between moments, the funny little team things that happen here, the brand spirit stuff. That's what social media is meant to really do. You can force feed fake messages to people all day. They're not gonna care, they're not gonna like engage with you or respect you. But if you dare to show who you really are through your social channels, that's when people really pick up what you're putting down, you know? What are your thoughts about doing some sort of Facebook messaging around the values that you bring to your clients and maybe partnering with some other business or organization for some little incentive?
Yeah, like I love the idea of like cross promotion, and I've always been a big fan of it. So yeah, I guess I just need to get in touch with some other businesses, local businesses, and see if they want to get together and do something. But I definitely want to do something on my like Facebook that is going to engage some people.
That and your site, your Facebook page, that's really where we want to put some attention. But yeah, we do want to make sure that all your channels are looking alike and everything is on point. So that's a key discussion. She gets it. She gets that, you know, taking care of who you have is more important than running out trying to impress people that you don't. So, wrap up. Let's, I'll get a hold of you through email in the next day or so with notes from this.
Yep.
We'll talk timelines. Any other ideas that come to your mind, bop them to me, text, whatever. Like I will take it on a Sunday night at midnight. So anything that you want to talk about, I'm there. I'll move ahead and do some great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's good.
Love
we
it.
always do.
No big deal. I really appreciate the biz and the laughs.
Yeah.
Oops, tripping you. All right, well, thanks again.
Yep.
I think this is the way. Boom. I'll see you out.
Thank you.
All right, Tiff, you're wicked. And I'll be in touch in a bit.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Robin Stairs with Decorating Den Interiors, and I want to talk to you a little bit about flooring today. When I'm designing for clients, I select hardwoods here at the Carpet Factory. Flooring is a little bit of a long-term design choice, so you really want to give it some consideration above and beyond just the color that you'd like. Think about how you need it to perform with durability and how much maintenance it requires. Think about if it's going in a small room or a larger area. And think if it's a trend that in a few years' time you may not like. The important thing is you love what you choose. And if you can't decide, call me.
This portion of Open House NL has been brought to you by Premier Mortgage Center. Your mortgage, your insurance, your terms.
Hi, I'm Dave from Hot Tub Pros. Come see the most energy-efficient hot tubs on the market today. These premium hot tubs come with a lifetime guarantee and a complete auto-clean system. You can have your very own hot tub delivered and installed by our professional and friendly staff. We also carry a full line of hot tub products and accessories, including the Spa Marble Natural Enzyme Hot Tub Water Conditioner. Hot Tub Pros, 189 Glencoe Drive, Mount Pearl, 364-8827.
Your home. It's the place you come back to, and a place that never leaves you. At Cohen's Home Furnishings, this is our home too. Since 1919, we've been proud to be a part of the most special place in your heart. Cohen's, where the home is.
Hi, I'm Ken with Republic Inspections, here to give you a home maintenance tip. Many times on inspections I find slow drains in bathrooms. That is most likely attributed to the pop-up drain with debris around it. Very simple to fix. Underneath the sink here is a pin that you can take out and remove the pop-up drain, clear the clog around the drain, replace it back, put the pin back, and now you've got a nice free-flowing bathroom drain again.
Well, today we're in beautiful Forest Landing. Forest Landing is located in Torbay, just off Indian Mill Line. We started this project about 15 years ago. The developers have mapped it out beautifully. It's all a large lot subdivision, executive style homes, and the bases started around Western Island Pond, which is a small pond at the end of the subdivision. There's walking trails around the pond.
And if you skidoo or quad, it's a perfect place for you. It's very family-friendly oriented, great community.
There's playgrounds. There's a convenience store at the beginning now. So after 15 years of being involved in the project, I've seen it start from, just a forested area to a beautiful large lot community.
This home is landscaped, which is nice. You can move right in. Normally, new home construction, you don't get that. It has open concept in the back, so nice, big, large dining, living, kitchen, 9-foot ceilings. It has pre-wired already for music and surround sound, and that equipment comes with the home as well, which is nice, and move right in and set up all your stuff. 3 bedrooms upstairs. The master has a gorgeous tiled shower, walk-in closet. You also, on this lot, get the sun all day in the backyard, which in Newfoundland sometimes you don't get very often, so it's nice when we do. You get to be able to take advantage of it, and it's just so peaceful here. There's been lots of times where I'm out in the back patio and like bunnies will hop by or blue jays will fly around. It's quite lovely.
Our broker, Richard Kennedy, has been with me from day one.
Yeah.
Phenomenal realtor, great friend, and the reason I started taking holidays, believe it or not, was because of Richard.
Yeah.
We started the same month in real estate, and I think he started taking holidays 5 years before me.
Walked in, spoke to the owners of Hanlon. I was doing some research myself on what company I should go with. And I knew a fair amount about housing and about real estate, but I was really looking for something that was, when I came here, I was looking for a company that would work with me as a team, and I was looking for a team effort, and that's what they had.
Right, and he'd always come back so charged and full of energy, and it's like, Wayne, you gotta go. Yeah. So one year, we decided to go with him, actually, and his wife, Susan, and I came back and said, we're going again and again if we can, because it takes the stress out of your life when you go away like that. You work hard for something, you go away, you decompress, you feel better, and you come back relaxed and ready to go. And I strongly believe now that you need your downtime in this business.
Since 2009, when Wayne took over full ownership of the company and changed the name to Hanlon Realty and made it from a franchise to independent, it's been consistent in that it's been an independent company and growing in a staffing complement. The addition of Richard Kennedy, who's been his entire career with this company, but he took over as the real estate broker. That was the makings of 2 great guys, top producers, very skilled in this business, of taking this independent company and trying to grow it. And then asking to bring me back on board has probably been just the most recent change as we take this into the new millennium with regards to really service skill sets, number of agents, and technology. Technology is a big part of things, and Wayne has greenlit the, let's do everything we need to do to take this company above and beyond all of our competitors through our franchises. It's probably the 5th largest office in the province right now, certainly the largest as an independent, and with the efforts that are going forward, the goal is to be the #1 in staffing complement in sales as well as service standards. So we're on our way.
How many times have I heard, wow, you sell 4 houses, you got enough money to last you the rest of the year? Well, I mean, there's big money in real estate in terms of the money that clients have to pay out. But the reality of it is there's a really heavy back-end expense on us as realtors to operate in this business.
This portion of Open House NL has been brought to you by Hickey's Timber Mart, serving you from 3 locations: Harbour Main, CBS, and St. John's.
In my business, I've always been a big advocate of young women in business and supporting each other in any industry, but most recently, myself and some of my colleagues that I work with almost on a daily basis, we get together a couple of times a week and we just chat about what obstacles and struggles we may be facing, mostly within the real estate business. Selling your house as a realtor, you definitely get an appreciation of what your clients are going through. But even as a realtor, you still can't do it on your own. You need help from your colleagues who are also in the business that can give you a different perspective because you're living in it. You know, you're living in it every day. And what you thought looked fine, we come in and we're like, oh no, you need to move that here, and this has got to go.
Well, really the little things that you have that happen in everyday life, whether you have kids and they're always touching the wall, going down the stairs, and you see the fingerprints. When you're living in the home, you don't see those things. You really don't. I mean, except for your spring cleaning and stuff like that. There's just little things that we see from an outside perspective. So when we go in, like we came into your home, for us it was a product.
We meet 3 times a week religiously, and we hash out different things that we might be working on, or different things that we want to see happen in the future, or in the near future, or even next year. So it's really important to all of us, and we're not a team, real estate team that a lot of people would be more familiar with seeing when real estate agents get together and do stuff like this. But we're more so just friends in the business that are helping each other advance their careers, and there's no there's no competition between us. Like, we want to see each other succeed. My business.
Oh shoot.
Oh yeah.
Guys, I've got to take off. I got a viewing at 11.
Yeah.
It's 10:45. I know it's coming up the road, so I gotta run.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Today, I know you both have really, really busy days. I've paid for my offer.
Good luck. Thank
Get
you.
it, girl.
What's this time for?
Yes. You got how beautiful.
Thanks.
Thank you. See you.
Yeah.
See you.
Good luck.
Good luck. Wet your cheeks.
It's a bit of blush. Dirt probably haven't been washed yet.
It's like scratches.
Paying rent technically means paying 100% in interest every month, forever. Why not take that rent and turn it into home ownership and improve your financial future? Good credit or bad, down payment or no down payment, let me guide you down the path of home ownership and financial freedom. Yes, I have an app for that. Connect with me.
This portion of Open House NL has been brought to you by the Franklin Hotel, in the heart of the downtown of St. John's.
Rustler's Family Restaurant. Delicious home-style meals and more. Made in-house, just like Mom used to make. Rustler's Family Restaurant, next to Breakers, the local, in the Fall River Plaza. And don't forget the all-day breakfast. Rustler's Family Restaurant.
The compliance letter is a useful document because, if, for example, you bought a 2-apartment home, the compliance letter will tell you whether it's a registered 2-apartment home, and you should review that with your solicitor. That's extremely important information, especially with the 2-apartment. That's where it ends up being the biggest problem. And the tax certificate is a certificate from the city showing that all the taxes have been paid up to date. Now, title insurance may stand in and pay unpaid taxes if they're determined later, but a tax certificate is going to avoid you having to be involved in that problem. Requiring the vendor to provide a tax certificate or purchasing it yourself, and requiring the provision of a compliance letter, very important documents.
So no, our team's really happy to be part of Royal LePage. You know, it's the strongest real estate brand in the country. It's #1 in over 100 markets. It's got the largest market share in the country. You know, and really good, you know, resources and support and leadership. It's owned by Brookfield Global. So, you know, massive, it's a subsidiary of a massive company, so it gets a lot of, you know, money infused into it and a lot of support and stuff. So, you know, feel really happy to be a part of that. I've been part of other franchises and stuff, and everything was a little bit of a bootstrap operation. But, you know, Royal LePage is class act. You know, they have a shelter, that, you know, one of their big things is their shelter foundation for domestic abuse. And, you know, just coming from the conference in Vegas, I feel like I learned a lot about that. And it was pretty phenomenal to find out that Royal LePage actually funds that completely. So 100% of donations go to the operation. So all admin expenses to run a national charity is covered by Royal LePage.
Hanlon's always been very involved with the community in St. John's and with their clients. Everybody, I'm sure all real estate agents can relate that clients tend to become friends and family, and Hanlon's very much about keeping connected with them. So we all kind of contribute to pull off these types of events, and they always turn out really well. I give houses to people.
I wouldn't go back. We've made this home.
Yeah, it took a little convincing in the beginning, but she finally got there, and I find that she's more of a Newfoundlander sometimes than I feel I am. But I remember at one point, we were here probably 6 or 7 years, and I was really frustrated because I couldn't get the right work, and I wanted to go back to Toronto to go to work.
No way.
She said, nope, we're not going.
Figure it out.
We made it this far. We're going to figure out how to stay.
Figure it out.
And we did.
And we did.
And it all worked out. It's awesome.